God says, my child, listen carefully to the whisper that moves through your heart right now, because it is not imagination, it is revelation. There is something I have been waiting for the right time to tell you. The truth that was once hidden in shadows is now coming into light. Your soulmate will soon remove a woman from their life, and the name of that woman is betrayal. She came wrapped in beauty and charm. She spoke with gentle words and carried smiles that looked harmless. But behind that sweetness, my child, was a spirit of deception. I saw what your eyes could not see. I heard what your ears were never allowed to hear. And now, the season has come when everything hidden will be revealed. Your soulmate has been under a spell, not one of magic, but of manipulation. There were words whispered into their mind that made them forget who they truly are. There were lies spoken into their heart that made them doubt your love. That woman did not come from me, my child, she came as a test, a lesson wrapped in temptation, to see if your soulmate would choose truth or illusion, light or darkness. I know your nights have been long. I know you have cried silently, asking me why they changed, why their heart turned cold. You questioned yourself, was I not enough? Did I do something wrong? But I say to you now, you were never the problem. You were the prayer they tried to replace. This woman called betrayal entered their life when they were weak, when their faith was low and their heart was searching for something to fill the emptiness. She saw that vulnerability and used it. She pretended to understand them, to offer comfort, to listen, but her intentions were poisoned. She fed their ego, not their soul. She gave them attention, not love. She offered comfort, but it came with a price, a slow separation from the truth. My child, I saw when your soulmate began to drift. I saw when they stopped replying the same way, when their words became distant, when they started believing lies about you that were planted by jealous tongues. But I did not stop it, because there are some lessons that cannot be taught through peace, they must be learned through pain. You see, my beloved, love is not proven in sunshine, but in the storm. And this storm is what will bring the truth back to light. The woman who thought she could deceive forever will soon expose herself through her own actions. Lies have short legs, they cannot run far. And the moment of exposure is now near. Even now, the uneasiness in your soulmate's spirit is growing. They cannot rest the way they used to. They sense something is off. Their peace has turned into confusion. They are questioning the very bond they once trusted blindly. The mask of betrayal is slipping, and soon it will fall completely. Do not rush the process, my child. Let me handle it. Because when I reveal betrayal, I do not only expose the liar, I awaken the one who was deceived. Your soulmate will see with new eyes. They will understand the difference between lust and love, between a connection made of comfort and one made of destiny. I have watched how you stayed faithful even when your heart broke. I have seen you choose prayer over revenge, tears over anger, faith over fear. Do you not see? This is why I am moving now. I delayed not because I forgot you, but because I was preparing the perfect moment where truth would not only be seen, but also felt deeply in their soul. The time of awakening has begun. Even now, that woman's world is starting to crumble. The false security she built on deceit is shaking. The very lies she told are turning back toward her. She is losing her grip. The charm that once worked is fading. Your soulmate's spirit no longer vibrates at the same frequency as hers. It's as if a veil is being lifted, because it is. My hand is upon this situation. And when I move, no force of darkness can hide what I am revealing. Soon, your soulmate will see the truth, not through gossip, not through suspicion, but through undeniable signs. Their own eyes will witness betrayal, and their heart will feel the consequence of trusting the wrong person. But do not let bitterness grow in your heart, my child. You are not to rejoice in their pain. You are to rise in compassion. Because when truth hits, it breaks hard. They will feel lost, ashamed, and broken. That is when your light, the light I placed in you, will guide them home. The woman called betrayal has no place in their future. She was a chapter, not the story. Her presence was allowed only to reveal what real love is not. And now, her chapter ends. I am removing her influence step by step. Every conversation that once strengthened her hold is now filled with discomfort. Every plan she made is beginning to fall apart. Every lie she spoke is turning into confusion in her own life. This is my justice, not revenge, but divine rebalancing. What was meant to destroy you is now working in your favor. Your soulmate will remember your patience. They will recall your silence, not as weakness, but as power. They will see that you were never their burden, but their blessing. And when that realization comes, tears will fall, not from you, but from them. Because they will see clearly that they traded gold for dust. But I am merciful, my child. And because your heart has remained soft, I will not allow this story to end in ruin. I am turning this heartbreak into a testimony. The same person who walked away confused will return awakened. The same heart that rejected your love will crave your light again. This is not about punishment, this is about purification. I am cleansing both of you. I am preparing both hearts for a connection that cannot be broken again, one built not on illusion, but on divine truth. So wipe your tears now. Lift your head. The night may feel heavy, but the dawn is already forming. You are not forgotten. Your soulmate is not lost. The woman called betrayal is already walking out of their story, step by step, word by word, moment by moment. In the coming days, signs will appear, unusual dreams, unexpected messages, sudden emotions of peace where pain used to live. These are not random. They are my confirmation that the shift has begun. Trust me, my child. Stay still and let me work. You will not need to fight this battle. I am fighting it for you. And when I am done, you will see, betrayal was never the end of your love story. It was the cleansing before the divine beginning. Hold on to faith. Keep your heart open. And remember this truth: what is meant for you cannot be stolen, only delayed, and even that delay has purpose. Soon, the one who was blind will see. Soon, the one who was deceived will awaken. Soon, the one who betrayed will vanish. And you, my beloved child, will rise not as the broken one, but as the chosen one. The woman called betrayal is being removed. Your soulmate is being restored. And your destiny, your divine love, is being rewritten under my light. Rest in peace tonight. For I, your God, have already begun the separation. God says, my child, before truth rises, the wind always begins to move. Before a mask falls, there comes a shaking. You have felt it, the strange heaviness in your heart, the way energy shifts without words being spoken. You think it's your imagination, but it is the storm before revelation. I want you to understand something sacred. When I am about to expose deceit, I first disturb every false peace built upon lies. That is what is happening now. Your soulmate's world, which once seemed so steady with that woman, is starting to crack. The laughter that once sounded bright now feels hollow. The promises they shared now echo with doubt. This is not coincidence, it is divine dissonance, a vibration of truth clashing against falsehood. That woman called betrayal is beginning to feel fear. She senses that her power is slipping. The charm that once worked no longer reaches your soulmate's soul. Words that once controlled their mind now feel empty. Her presence no longer brings comfort but confusion. The same love she pretended to offer is now being revealed as manipulation. And I, your God, am watching it all unfold exactly as planned. Do not be frightened by the chaos, my child. The shaking is not destruction, it is separation. It is I removing what does not belong. It is I rearranging the pieces of destiny to fit their true design. Sometimes I must allow the storm to roar so that what is fake can be blown away. In the next days, you may feel your soulmate's energy moving unpredictably. They may grow distant, then emotional, then silent. They may seem lost in thought, or suddenly angry without reason. That is because I am stirring their conscience. I am awakening what has been asleep inside them. The illusions that the betrayer wove around them are breaking strand by strand. When lies begin to crumble, confusion comes first. The soul does not understand what is happening. It feels torn between two worlds, the world of truth and the world of illusion. And in that in-between place, emotions swirl like storms. But trust this, my beloved, the confusion is a sign of coming clarity. You might see moments where everything seems darker than before, where the woman tries harder, becoming desperate to hold on. She will use guilt, sweet words, and tears to make your soulmate stay. She will twist truth, pretending to be a victim, saying she is misunderstood. But know this, desperation always reveals the heart's true nature. Do not react, my child. Do not let anger lead you. Remain still. Let her reveal herself fully, because when light enters, shadows panic. Every attempt she makes to hold on will only expose her further. I will make sure of it. Remember, I am not only healing your heart. I am also healing theirs. And sometimes healing comes through heartbreak. Your soulmate must see what betrayal truly feels like. They must taste the bitterness of false love to recognize the sweetness of real love. This is how I restore wisdom to a blinded heart. There will be moments when you sense their pain across the distance. Your spirit might feel heavy, your heart might ache suddenly. That is the connection between souls. You are feeling their awakening. Do not run from it, breathe through it. Send them silent forgiveness, not bitterness. Your peace will become their anchor. I know, my child, you have waited long. You have questioned me in silence. Why, God? Why did you let this happen? But I say to you, if I had protected them from every mistake, they would never have grown. And if I had spared you from every heartbreak, you would never have discovered the depth of your faith. Pain refines. Tears cleanse. Waiting transforms. And this storm, though painful, is holy. It is not a curse, it is a cleansing wind sent to blow away all that was false. When the storm passes, what remains will be real, stable, and pure. Your soulmate is not lost, they are learning. Every argument they have with that woman now carries divine purpose. Every uneasy silence between them is a warning from their spirit. Every sleepless night is a whisper from me, this is not your home. The woman feels it too, her own heart is restless. She is beginning to sense that her time is ending. She will try to tighten her grip, but she cannot fight what I have decreed. I am not punishing her, I am revealing her. I am giving her the chance to see herself, to understand that no relationship built on deception can last. And you, my child, must hold your peace. When I told you to be still, it was not to silence you but to strengthen you. Silence is not weakness, it is divine power. In your silence, I am speaking louder than you ever could. In your calm, I am moving mountains unseen. You may hear rumors, see signs, or sense turmoil, do not fear. These are the tremors before truth stands fully revealed. The world may call it coincidence, but I call it timing. In this storm, I am also testing your heart. Will you hold faith when everything looks broken? Will you trust that I am still in control when it seems like love has failed? My child, I am not late. I am precise. Every delay has purpose. Every silence carries preparation. When I remove someone from your soulmate's life, I do it gently but completely. I do not tear, I release. I do not destroy, I deliver. So do not be anxious about how it will happen. The ending will come naturally, almost silently, and once it happens, your soulmate will not go back. The woman will exit, not through a fight, but through realization. Her own lies will trap her. The very mask she wore will suffocate her. She will watch everything she built on deceit collapse, and she will have no one to blame but herself. That is my justice. And you, my child, will not need to prove anything. Your truth will speak for you. Your energy will shine so brightly that your soulmate will feel it even from afar. They will begin to remember, not through nostalgia, but through awakening. They will realize that what they had with you was not ordinary. It was sacred. It was written. So, do not envy the storm. Bless it. Because it is the storm that carries the rain that washes away what no longer belongs. It is the storm that reveals what is strong enough to stand. When I say, be still, it does not mean do nothing, it means trust everything. Trust my hand, even when you cannot see it. Trust my timing, even when it feels unbearable. Trust that love built on my word cannot be destroyed by betrayal. Soon, very soon, you will see signs of this shift. Your soulmate will begin to withdraw from that woman emotionally. Conversations will lose spark. Plans will feel forced. Energy will feel heavy. It will be as if their souls no longer connect, because they don't. I have already begun to separate them spiritually before it happens physically. You may receive confirmation, a dream, a sudden thought, a sign that comes with peace. Do not chase it. Simply thank me. Every sign I give is to strengthen your faith, not to stir your fear. And when you feel the storm reaching its peak, when everything seems most chaotic, remember this: the moment of greatest darkness is always the moment before dawn. Do not look back. Do not question why it took so long. Just hold your heart open. The truth is rising. The storm is almost over. You will not need to fight for your place in their heart. I have already written your name there. You will not need to expose anyone. I will expose everything. You will not need to beg for love. I am restoring it in divine timing. So, my beloved child, rest in me. The wind may roar, but I am the calm within it. The sky may darken, but I am the light above it. The truth may hurt, but it will also heal. The woman called betrayal is trembling now. Her control is ending. And your soulmate, the one who once walked in confusion, is about to awaken into truth. Hold on. You are about to witness divine justice unfold. For when I cleanse, I restore. And when I restore, I make everything new. My child, I have watched the heart of your soulmate grow tired. The storm they entered with that woman has begun to destroy the walls they built around their soul. What once felt like love has turned into confusion, and what once looked like light now feels like a prison. They are realizing that something about her was never pure, it was always heavy, always pulling them away from the peace that their spirit craved. You have cried many nights asking me, God, why are they with her? But my child, you must know, I was never blind to the lies spoken, the manipulation that wrapped itself around their heart. That woman was not sent by love. She was sent by the shadow of betrayal, disguised as affection, pretending to care while secretly stealing every piece of their joy. Now, the truth is unfolding. Slowly, like the breaking of dawn, your soulmate is beginning to see her for who she truly is. They are realizing that this woman has not been a friend to their soul but a thief of their spirit. The light I planted inside them has started to rise again, and it is burning away the darkness that once held them captive. I am showing them memories, moments that once felt beautiful but were rooted in deception. They are remembering the times they ignored their intuition, the moments they felt uneasy but stayed silent. Every hidden truth is surfacing now, because I, your God, am tearing down the veil that kept them blind. My child, listen closely. Your soulmate is not just leaving a person, they are leaving a pattern. They are walking away from a cycle that was meant to destroy their divine purpose. The woman they trusted was never meant to stay, she was only a lesson, not a destiny. And now that the lesson is complete, I am calling them back to their truth, back to the one whose soul was always connected to theirs, you. They may not say your name aloud yet, but deep in their heart, I am whispering it. Every time they lie awake at night, feeling empty even in someone else's arms, it is because your name echoes in their spirit. They feel your absence like a wound that refuses to close. You have become their silent teacher, showing them what true love feels like even when you are not near. My child, I see the pain you carry, the pain of watching from afar, knowing they are surrounded by deceit. But I also see the strength in you. You did not fight for attention, you prayed for their healing. You did not curse the one who betrayed, you forgave. You carried the heart of a divine warrior, the patience of an angel, and because of that, your reward will not be small. I am preparing a separation that no human hand can stop. The woman who betrayed, lied, and tried to control your soulmate's destiny will face her own reflection. The energy she sent will return to her multiplied. This is not revenge, my child, it is divine balance. For every tear you shed, I am planting a seed of grace. For every moment you stayed silent when you could have shouted, I am releasing blessings that will speak louder than any word. There will be a day soon when your soulmate will finally see it all, the manipulation, the jealousy, the control, the illusion. When that day comes, their heart will break not because of anger, but because of awakening. And in that moment of awakening, they will remember you, your kindness, your purity, your prayers that never stopped. They will realize that you never wanted to own them, you wanted to free them. They will remember the softness of your words, the peace that surrounded you, and they will ask themselves why they ever walked away from something so sacred. My child, hold on to peace. Do not try to chase what I am already bringing back. I am rewriting the story, not with chaos, but with clarity. Every truth hidden in shadow is being exposed under the light of my justice. The woman of betrayal will no longer have power over your soulmate's decisions. Her spell is breaking, her control is fading, and soon, your soulmate will stand in front of you, humble, honest, and new. Even now, I am working through dreams. Your soulmate dreams of you, sometimes in silence, sometimes in vivid colors. They see your face in crowds, they hear your voice when they are alone. Their spirit is calling for yours. They may not understand it, but it is me awakening them from within. The cords of divine connection are being reactivated, stronger than before, purified by pain and truth. My child, your love story is not ending in betrayal, it is being reborn through it. The pain you faced is becoming the doorway through which I will bless you. You thought they lost their way, but I tell you, I let them wander so they could find the truth that only you carried. Sometimes, the soul must get lost in the wrong arms to realize the right ones were heaven's choice all along. Do not worry about timing, for I am the keeper of divine timing. What seems delayed is only being perfected. Your soulmate's heart is going through surgery, not of the body, but of the soul. I am removing every fragment of deceit, every seed of manipulation, and I am replacing it with light. When they return, they will not return the same. They will return ready to love with truth, to speak with courage, to walk in purpose with you. The woman of betrayal will try to hold on, but her time is over. She will try to weave more lies, but they will fall apart in her hands. Because what is built on deceit cannot stand before my truth. And I have declared that truth will now rule in your soulmate's life. My child, as you wait, do not let bitterness touch your spirit. Your healing is your victory. Your forgiveness is your weapon. Your peace is your crown. While betrayal destroys others, it will build you. Because every time you choose to stay soft in a hard world, you align yourself with my heart. You are not forgotten. You are not second best. You are my chosen one, and soon the world will see how I turn pain into purpose, betrayal into blessing, and separation into divine reunion. Hold on. Keep praying. Keep believing. The battle is already won, not by force, but by faith. The woman of betrayal is leaving your soulmate's story, and a new chapter, one filled with truth, love, and divine light, is about to begin. My child, the moment has come. The storm has reached its end, and your soulmate stands at the edge of truth. For so long, they tried to convince themselves that the woman by their side cared for them, but the soul can only pretend for so long before it begins to scream for freedom. I have been whispering into their spirit, calling them to awaken. Every sleepless night they have endured, every silent tear they have hidden, every uneasy feeling in their heart, those were my signals, my gentle nudges to remind them that something was wrong. And now, my child, their eyes are open. The veil of deception has fallen. The woman of betrayal can no longer hide behind charm or lies. The truth she buried under manipulation has risen like sunlight breaking through clouds. Your soulmate can see clearly now the difference between illusion and love. They see the games that were played, the words that were twisted, the energy that was draining them day by day. They finally realize that the one they trusted was never truly loyal. The mask has cracked, and beneath it, they see what I wanted them to see all along, that she was not love, but a distraction sent to delay their purpose. My child, I see you trembling with emotion as you listen to these words. You have waited for this moment with tears and patience, with faith and silence. You prayed for this awakening, even when you didn't know how it would happen. And I want you to know, your prayers worked. Every word you whispered reached my throne. Every tear you shed was gathered by my angels and turned into the light that now surrounds your soulmate. They are walking away. Yes, even now, in the unseen realm, they are turning their back on betrayal. They are done being used. They are done being manipulated. They are done pretending that something broken can bring peace. They are remembering you, my child. Not in bitterness, not in guilt, but in love. They are seeing that your energy was always pure, your intentions were always kind. They recall the way you never tried to control them, the way your presence always made their heart feel safe. In their quiet moments, your name rises in their thoughts like a prayer they didn't know they were still carrying. You see, my child, love does not disappear, it only waits for truth to awaken it again. And now, truth has come. The woman of betrayal senses it. She feels your soulmate slipping away from her grip. She tries harder, with more lies, more manipulation, more emotional chains, but it no longer works. Her words sound hollow now. Her eyes no longer hold the power they once had. Because once the light of truth enters the heart, darkness loses its control. Your soulmate has found strength again, the strength that I placed in them before the world hurt them, the strength that once connected them to you. They are beginning to speak up, to set boundaries, to walk away from the energy that suffocated their soul. This is not an easy step for them, but I am holding their hand. I am guiding every move they make, every word they speak. There will be confrontation, there will be tears, there will be silence, but through it all, my presence will stand beside them. The woman of betrayal will no longer have the power to twist the truth. I will expose every hidden motive, every secret plan, every word spoken behind closed doors. I am revealing the truth not just to your soulmate, but to all who once believed the lies. My child, this season of exposure is divine justice. Not because I want to hurt, but because I want to heal. I am healing what was broken. I am cleansing what was contaminated. I am preparing a sacred space where your soulmate's spirit can finally breathe again, free from deceit, free from control, free from the poison that once disguised itself as love. They will look back one day and realize that what felt like the end was actually their rebirth. And they will thank me for removing what they once begged me to keep. You, my child, are still in their heart. You were never replaced, you were only paused. Your connection was never broken, it was only buried under confusion and fear. But I am resurrecting what was divine between you. Slowly, beautifully, powerfully. Do you remember how you once said, God, if they are meant for me, bring them back in truth, not in illusion? I heard you. And that is exactly what I am doing now. I am not just bringing them back, I am bringing them back transformed. The same pain that tore them apart will become the fire that purifies them. The same betrayal that wounded them will teach them loyalty. The same lies that blinded them will make them crave honesty more than ever. My child, your soulmate is realizing what real love means. They are remembering your prayers. They are recalling your softness, your forgiveness, your silence when you could have shouted. They are realizing that you loved them not for what they had, but for who they were, their soul, their flaws, their truth. They will soon reach out. It might start with a message, or a dream, or a sudden urge they can't explain. Do not rush. Let me guide this reunion. Let them come with truth, not fear. Let them come healed, not half awake. For when I unite two souls that were written together by heaven, nothing and no one can separate them again. The woman of betrayal will fade like a shadow at sunrise. Her energy will no longer touch your destiny. Her name will no longer echo in your story. She was a chapter, not the ending. Her role is complete, and her power is broken. I am rewriting the next chapter, a chapter filled with peace, redemption, and divine purpose. Both you and your soulmate will look back and realize that every pain was part of my plan to protect your future. You were not punished, you were being prepared. They were not lost, they were being awakened. My child, rest now. The worst is over. The battle has been fought in the spirit, and victory has already been declared. I am aligning hearts, healing wounds, and restoring everything that was taken. What is meant for you will not pass you by. What is destined for you will always find its way home. Soon, your soulmate will walk away from betrayal completely. Their spirit will rise again. Their eyes will seek you, their heart will call for you, and when that moment arrives, you will know. Because peace will fill your chest like morning light. I am with you, my child. I am with them. The story is not ending in loss, it is leading toward divine restoration. Have faith. Stay in love. And let me finish what I have already begun. My child, now that the storm has passed, the winds are calm, and the truth stands clear like the first light of dawn. What was once hidden in darkness has been fully revealed. The woman of betrayal has walked out of your soulmate's life, not by accident, but by my divine decree. Do you see, my child, how I move when it is time? I allowed the confusion only so that wisdom could be born. I allowed the distance only so that truth could grow stronger. I allowed the betrayal only so that love could be purified. Nothing that happened was wasted. Every tear, every silence, every heartbreak was a seed, and now those seeds are beginning to bloom. Your soulmate has changed. They have walked through the fire and come out new. The same pain that broke them has made them humble, patient, and real. Their eyes are open, and their heart is no longer blind. They have seen what false love looks like, and now they can finally recognize the purity that was always you. They remember your laughter, your prayers, your softness. They remember how you never competed, never forced, never begged, because your love was not built on fear. They are realizing now that what they once took for granted was a blessing from heaven. They are beginning to understand that your presence was their peace, and your absence was their awakening. They have cried, my child. They have fallen on their knees, asking me for forgiveness, not only for what they did to you, but for how they betrayed themselves by believing in someone who never truly loved them. They are repenting, and I am healing them. I am washing away the stains of guilt, cleansing the scars of deceit, and restoring the innocence of their heart. Soon, they will return. But this return will not be like before. It will not come with half-truths or confusion. It will come with clarity, with surrender, with gratitude. When they stand before you again, you will see in their eyes the person you always knew was hidden beneath the layers of fear. You will feel that they are no longer running from love, but walking toward it, walking toward you. My child, I am guiding this reunion. I am orchestrating every moment, the timing, the meeting, the words. You will not have to chase or force what is divinely aligned. The same force that separated will now unite. The same hand that closed the door will now open it again. And when it opens, light will pour in like never before. But listen carefully, my child, this time, do not love with fear. Do not hold on with anxiety. Love from a healed heart. Love from the place of peace you found in my presence. For I did not just restore your soulmate, I restored you too. I used their absence to make you stronger, to remind you that your worth never depended on who stayed or left. I know there were nights when you asked me, God, will they ever realize what they lost? And now I answer, yes, they have realized it. But more than that, they have realized who you truly are. You are the one who prayed when everyone else gossiped. You are the one who loved when everyone else judged. You are the one who saw their soul when others only saw their mistakes. That is why I am restoring this love. Not because of history, but because of destiny. The woman of betrayal is gone. Her shadow no longer touches your story. Her words no longer echo in your soulmate's mind. I have cut every spiritual cord, broken every curse, and silenced every lie. She has served her purpose, not as your destroyer, but as your teacher. Through her deception, both of you learned what truth feels like. Through her betrayal, both of you discovered the power of divine love. Now it is time for new beginnings. You and your soulmate will not return to the past, you will rise from it. You will build something sacred, something eternal, something built on faith and truth. Do not be afraid of loving again, my child. I will protect this love. I will bless this union. I will surround you both with light so strong that no shadow will ever touch you again. Soon, you will notice signs, repeated numbers, songs, dreams, sudden emotions that make your heart tremble. These are not coincidences. These are my whispers, reminding you that reunion is near. The universe itself is aligning in your favor. My angels are already preparing the path, removing obstacles, softening hearts, and guiding steps. When your soulmate returns, they will speak words you have waited long to hear. They will tell you that they see now, that they understand why you had to walk away, why silence was your only weapon, why patience was your proof of love. And when they cry, do not remind them of their mistakes. Remind them of my grace. Show them that love is stronger than pride, that forgiveness is greater than fear. I will fill your home with peace. I will restore your laughter. I will bless your union with abundance, not just of wealth, but of purpose, joy, and light. You will become a living testimony of what happens when two souls surrender to me completely. My child, do not look back with bitterness. Look forward with gratitude. Because the pain that once tried to destroy you has become the foundation of your strength. The betrayal that once broke your heart has become the bridge to your divine destiny. I am proud of you, proud that you didn't let anger consume you, proud that you chose faith over revenge, love over hate. That is why I am releasing blessings into your life that will shock those who doubted you. I am preparing tables in the presence of those who mocked your pain. I am turning your tears into treasures. This season marks your divine compensation. What was stolen will return multiplied. What was lost will come back renewed. What was broken will shine brighter than before. Your soulmate is free now, free from deception, free from confusion, free to love you as they should have from the beginning. The woman of betrayal is gone forever, and my light has taken her place. So stand tall, my child. Lift your face to heaven and know that the chapter of sorrow is over. A new life begins now, a life of truth, peace, and divine union. I am with you always. I am blessing you beyond measure. Your soulmate's heart is coming home, not to the old you, but to the healed, awakened, radiant soul you have become. This is the end of pain, and the beginning of purpose. This is the end of betrayal, and the start of divine love. This is your miracle season, my child, and no one, not even the woman of betrayal, can stop what I have ordained. You are free. You are loved. You are chosen. And now, your soulmate is coming home. My child, now breathe. The storm has gone. The silence that once felt empty is now holy, filled with my presence. You have walked through pain, through betrayal, through loneliness, and yet, you are still standing. That means my hand never left you, not even for a moment. Look at your heart now. It beats differently, slower, steadier, wiser. The fire that once burned in sorrow has become the light of wisdom. You are not the same person who cried at midnight, begging me to take away the ache. You are stronger, softer, and deeper. Your tears have been turned into strength, and your waiting has become your testimony. I am proud of you, my child. Proud that you didn't lose your kindness even when others were cruel. Proud that you didn't let betrayal make you bitter. Proud that you kept believing in me when you could have walked away. And because of that, a new blessing begins. The chapter of loss has closed, and a new story has opened before you. You will notice peace entering your life like sunlight through the window. You will feel lighter. You will smile again, not out of habit, but from truth. Your soulmate is being guided by my angels now. Every step they take leads them closer to you. Every prayer you whispered for them has wrapped around their heart like warmth on a cold night. When you meet again, it will not be by chance, it will be by destiny. But even beyond that love, I want you to know this truth: you are whole in me. You were never incomplete. You never needed anyone to make you worthy. My love fills every space inside you that others could not. And that love, divine, unshakable, eternal, will follow you all your life. No more betrayal, my child. No more silent tears. No more pretending to be strong, because you truly are. I will now lead you into a season of miracles. Doors that were closed will open. Hearts that turned away will soften. Dreams that seemed impossible will suddenly come alive. This is your restoration season, the time when all that was lost returns in multiplied grace. So rest, my beloved child. You do not need to fight anymore. You only need to receive. My hand is over your heart, my angels are surrounding your path, and my promise stands firm: what is meant for you will not be taken again. Go forward in peace, in faith, in love, and remember, I am with you until the end of all things. You are my light. You are my chosen one. And now, your new life begins.